Hello everyone, Simon Bart here, and welcome to the continuation of Batman Month. In continuing this month, it's time to go over the remaining films of Batman, now with Tim Burton producing the next one and Joel Schumacher directing. And this resulted in a film that tried, but looks unbalanced in many ways. Batman Forever. After former attorney-at-law Harvey Dent, now known as Two-Face, has escaped Batman, an employee of Wayne Enterprises, Edward Nygma, created a device that manipulates people's brains through watching TV. But after being denied, Nygma uses his device on his boss, sucking up his memories and killing him in the end. Thus he goes by the identity of the Riddler, and teams up with Two-Face to help him in making his invention go worldwide, in exchange for showing Two-Face who Batman is. All the while, Bruce Wayne takes in Richard Grayson, who lost his acrobat family during Two-Face's reign of terror at a circus. At first Richard refuses, but accepts when he finds out who Bruce's secret is, and wants to be partners with him. And in the meantime, psychologist Chase Meridian has interest in Batman, much to Bruce's surprise. As far as this one goes, it's okay, but most of it doesn't work on how it's presented. The movie is an odd mix of the Tim Burton Batman movies and the Adam West Batman TV show, with over-the-top villains, big and colorful sets, one-liners, and nice acting and atmosphere from the heroes. It was all unbalanced, and most of the time it was hard for me to get into it. The makeup is okay for what it is, but it's hard to believe it came from Rick Baker, whose work is great and makes it look like the actor is in the role, but I'm not so sure about this one. While the actor playing as Bruce Wayne is fine, him as Batman looks sort of silly, even in the suit he uses for the final. And the effects are really bad. The CGI is very dated, the green screen is worse than the first film, and many of the others are just lame and awful. But that doesn't mean that it's all bad, for there are a couple of decent stuff going on. The music this time is by Elliot Goldenthal, and while it's forgettable and not as impressive as Danny Elfman's, the Batman theme he made is decent enough, sounding more like a march with how it's done. But still, I prefer Elfman's take over this. The sets look very well done. They're big and they have some color to them, and they're a little bit excessive for what they have. And while the acting ranges from passable to over-the-top, Edward Nygma, or the Riddler, does have a nice bit of over-the-top in this, mostly for the actor playing him. He even acknowledges whether he's over the top, and I'd say he's my favorite part of the movie. And yes, part of this movie takes place on Halloween, and so we got two Batman films with two different holidays. But I wouldn't call it a Halloween film, as it's not all over the place, but it's fun to witness. There are a few songs in this film, but one of the biggest ones is the song Kiss from a Rose by Seal. Now don't get me wrong, I love this song, as it's one of the few saving graces for me. But it's so weird that people remember this song from this film when it came out 1 year before the movie. And it's also strange that he did a second music video for this movie, when really the song has nothing to do with Batman. Maybe that's partially why the film did better than the last one. Again, a couple of the actors from the previous film are here too, but there's a new cast of actors and they do alright. Val Kilmer plays Bruce Wayne / Batman. Tommy Lee Jones plays Harvey Dent / Two-Face. Jim Carrey plays Edward Nygma / the Riddler. Nicole Kidman plays Chase Meridian. Chris O'Donnell plays Richard Dick Grayson / Robin. Drew Barrymore plays Sugar. Debbie Mazar plays Spice. Elizabeth Saunders plays Gossip Gertie. Renee Auberjonois plays Dr. Burton. And Joe Grafozzi plays Bank Guard. As a whole, this movie is okay. The characters are fine, the story is alright, and the effects don't hold up much. Director Joel Schumacher had done an alright job of bringing a campy and colorful take on The Dark Knight on a similar scale to the 60s Batman, with one-liners, giant sets, and over-the-top villains, mixed with some romance and semi-dark moments involving the heroes. But overall, it's not all fun, not intriguing, and most of the time I'm not getting into it, mainly for being a mixture of the Tim Burton Batman films and the Adam West Batman show. It's just an odd combination that doesn't fit well, and its tone is all over the place. Though I do like it for a couple reasons, everything else just doesn't grab me. So today, this movie began rating of 2.5 mixed stars. So thank you for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Facebook and Twitter, support me on Patreon, and tune in next week for the conclusion of Batman Month.